Welcome back to the third tutorial. Welcome back. So today we're gonna learn about tab pane, menu bar, menu item, J separator, and how to use them. So let's get on with. So I'll delete these for now and adjust my frame. So okay, let's drag and drop the menu bar from your swing menu. So it's by default it says file and edit option. So let's go ahead and drag a menu item. So I've dragged and dropped a menu item into file. So let's get on with right click and change the variable name of file to file. So and edit. So okay, and in file I want exit option. If you want to add a shortcut, as you can see here, a shortcut. So for shortcut you have to first, for example, for exiting my app I want control escape. So I'll press escape button and then click on control, and you can also do this by you know pressing on to control and simultaneously pressing escape. So by control escape, as you know, this sidebar basically of Windows 10 or Windows 7, so it appears by Windows escape. It's like pressing your Windows button. So I want escape plus control, or basically alt escape to exit my application. So and on the left hand side over here, we can double click and add a image from a package, from a source package, and select it from here. So I'll see if I have some images. uh, I'll just give you a small demo. Okay, I have some icons here, so I can copy and paste this icons here. So I have my icon package here. I'll upload this on the this I'll upload this link, this icons, in the description, so you can even download them. So let's click icons, and here you go. There's a tons of icon here. So for exiting my application I need this cross. I'm using this cross to exit my app. So when, if you want to see how it looks, then right click, preview nimbus. Here we go. It looks something like this, but it's kind of gooey. So let's try another one. Okay, so Windows 1 is working just fine. Okay, we'll solve that later on. So I even want to add some other menu item, like menu items like file, edit, and for example, uh, highlight it and update section, update. So let's go on and add an update. So for this update I'm gonna rename as welcome. So what we did here in the last tutorial was we were updating or basically setting text. This was the line, so I don't want this right now. I want it on this update. So we'll just remove it and do it something like this. It's the same way. Each and every component can set text and it can give you a text if you are using some controls. So this is the form. So we're going to open this form from here. This is the menu item, and if you want to basically open third form, open third form with a shortcut of 3 control 3. Just go ahead, copy the code, click on your menu item, right click, event, action performed, or just double click it. So this is the menu item action. Just paste this. So we no longer need this button right now. We do not need this. So for exit, I've already written write a code system dot exit with the width of 0 and update. This will update welcome user, welcome admin. So let's build, and I'll develop a small GUI that is like using split pane first. Let's take a split pane, and what this split pane does is it has two sides, right and left. It shows left button and right button. I'll just run this and I'll show you. Okay, this is the error. So there are two buttons with a which can be moved freely, which can be automatically resized. You can see that they are automatically resizing the right button and the left button. So to remove those two buttons we need to add a J panel. This is J panel. We have to add a J panel into it like this. Just drag and drop. And if you want to set a size of this left button, like the size of this is right now 100 by 524. So if you want to increase it, just select your split pane properties and you can see divider location. Just do it 250 or something like that, so automatically the width increases. So this is fine by me. So if you want something like another panel here, so just rename those panels, panel 1, panel 2. So you have panel 1 and panel 2, two different panels in split pane. So let's run. There we go, two panels. So let's take a tab pane. So I need a tab pane here in panel 2. So how does this tab pane work? Let's change the component name first to tab pane, and we need to add some tabs here. So how to add tabs? To add tabs, just drag and drop panels, J panel, and if you want to edit those J panel text, you can go ahead, right click, edit text to tab 1, and if you want to add more tabs to it, take your J panel, and do you see those dotted lines covering the J panel? Oh, sorry, the J tab pane. So if you are going to place a panel inside a tab, you need to place it like this. And if you want to place or make it another tab, go ahead. Now there's a dotted line specifying that you are adding another panel to your tab pane. So just drop it, and it says tab 2. Rename it if you want to. These are the two tabs. So I'll take a button, say tab 1. Oh, sorry, tab 2. So tab 1, tab 2. So let's run this. So here we go, tabs. And if you want to add some buttons here, for example, a button, but it will not resize. It will not resize when you expand your tabs. So if you want a resizable button or anything that should resize automatically and fit, so click on the component and you can see those two arrows, change resizability. So by default it will be like this. So you have to select the component and press these two arrows. What it does is, when you expand, it goes on the full size and it automatically resizes. So I need for example, I need to make a search text field here. So I'll just make it search, and a button, search. So I don't want to resize the height of this J text field, whose component name is such. I don't want to resize its width. So when I run it, so if you want this button to resize automatically, you can just go ahead, 1, here you go. So we don't need these two buttons, so I was just showing you that the tabs will change and it is working properly. So let's go ahead and add a J separator. So if you want to add a J separator to somewhat like if I have another menu item called open, and I want you can see that there's no separation between these two components. So you can just take your JPEG separator and just drag and drop. That's it. So how it actually looks is like this file, and here's your J separator. You can also use this, for example, uh, in my application I do have a J toolbar. So let's take my toolbar, adjust it, and just drag it. I don't want to resize its width height. I just want to resize its width. So for adding buttons, just drag your button and drop it. Drag and drop. If you want a checkbox, go ahead, take your checkbox, text field, basically text area is just text area. So there's a text field and anything else. So like this, I want a button here which says search. So I'll make this more easier. Like I don't want this search here. So I'll first take the button, then my text box, and it looks somewhat like this. So it's a movable tab. So you can close it, it will go away. So how to stop this? Basically, it's floatable. So for floatable, there's a hit properties and floatable. So just disable or basically make it a false. Just remove the tick mark, and I want this go. Okay, and here you go. Here's a button and there's a text box. So how you gonna set the width? For setting it, there are actually two or more ways. So I'm not gonna go in detail. So majority of people doesn't use them here because they personally feel it's not required. So if you want to do something like this, you're most welcome to do it, but let's see. So let's go ahead and I'll put it like this for now. 200. So I need some buttons. Say open, third form, etc. So you can add your buttons, you can add the short forms, etc. This is a search and this is text box. So if I have a text here, say search here, and when you run your project, you see when you click it, the search here stays where it is. So if you want to remove it, so just right click, events, mouse clicked, and just say right search the component name dot set text to null, set text to null, and when your search is complete, you can say search dot set text to search here. So when your action is actually completed, so I'll show you so how it works. Search when your action is complete. So this is the tab pane, J separator, icons, and I can show you. I'm controlling control sorry, alt escape, and my application closes. Alt escape. That's it. Alt escape is also used in Windows to switch between applications. So let's change this to control X, and let's run it. Control X, here we go. The application is closed. So let's run this project. Admin, password, login, and you can see from the update it's not telling you welcome. So I've commented this. I'll just go ahead and run again. Login. It says welcome admin. So on the next tutorial I'll tell you how to use JTable, how to use JTable in here. So I'm adding a JTable here, how to use JTable, and how to get your database values directly on your JTable by just a single method and writing less amount of code.